orders in council, authorising your Majesty's principal Secretaries of State, the Lord Chancellor of the Exchequer and the Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster, to use the existing seals until other seals be prepared and authorised.
Approved.
Draft of an order in council authorising your Majesty's Secretary of State for Northern Ireland to make use of the existing Great Seal of Northern Ireland until another seal be prepared and authorised.
Approved.
Draft of an order in council authorising your Majesty's First Minister of Scotland to make use of the Great Seal of Scotland until another Great Seal of Scotland be prepared and authorised.
Approved.
Draft of an order in council authorising your Majesty's First Minister of Wales to make use of the existing Welsh seal until another Welsh seal be prepared and authorised.
Approved.
Draft of an order in council authorising the public seals authorising the respective public seals lately in use elsewhere than in the United Kingdom to be made use of until new seals be prepared and their use duly authorised.
Approved.
Draft of an order in council confirming your Majesty's wishes in relation to the Sovereign Grant Act 2011 to continue the tradition of surrendering the hereditary revenues, including the Crown Estate, to your government for the benefit of all, in return for the sovereign grant, which supports your official duties as head of state and head of nation.
Approved.
Drafts of 2 proclamations. 1. Appointing the day of Her late Majesty's state funeral as a bank holiday in England, Wales and Northern Ireland. 2. Appointing the day of Her late Majesty's state funeral as a bank holiday in Scotland. And of 2 orders in council directing the Lord Chancellor to affix the Great Seal to the proclamations.
Approved.
I now invite your Majesty to sign both proclamations.
Continuation, wasn't it, of it's making sure there is nothing in the way for this new monarch, that business can continue as usual. The speed of this, though, is quite something, isn't it?
It is something, and I thought in the King's declaration, I mean, he was going out of his way to emphasise continuity. Continuity, that's what monarchy stands for. Everything I do will be following the inspiring example of my mother. He said, irreplaceable, he called her. There was a human dimension in there as well. He talked about his sister and his brothers. But there was business in there as well. Very interestingly, he alluded
And that,
to
Your Majesty, concludes today's business for the Council.
So the royal party leave the throne room there at St James's
May I
Palace.
now invite the deputation party and the witnesses to the oath to exit via the picture gallery and the matted hall.
There's quite a strain, all this, isn't it?
I now ask Privy Councillors present to exit via the picture gallery and the matted hall and invite you to sign the proclamation, which is laid out in the lower corridor. Thank you all for attending today.
And so that is the end of proceedings at the Accession Council, the first time we have ever witnessed what goes on behind closed doors. I was struck, though, watching Prince William, the new Prince of Wales, as he watched his father, because unlike the new king, he now knows what will happen to him when he becomes king.
Yes, I mean, of course, Prince Charles was a tiny boy when his mother was going through this in 1952. He was back at home, and in fact, I hadn't seen her for days.